Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video, we are continuing with our Python learning course. So here in a dictionary, on previous video we stopped here looping through a dictionary. So you can see what we are doing with the key value. So key value in my date items, then we will print each one. So it's a very simple thing. So almost same with the not same, since it is in we are using here. So but it's not same with the other languages, but it's actually it's a for loop, so everybody knows. So method description. Okay, so dictionary methods. So that's the things we are going to discuss today, and we will summarize all of these things today. So method description clear. Remove all elements from the day. So I guess we already did that somewhere. Let me check. So I delete one item. I use the clear. So it's the same. So another one. So you can copy. So if you have some, so this one, my date, I need to copy to a new date. So how we can do that? My dictionary. If I am just copying that one, what's going to happen? Whether it's the same, uh, oh, I'm using other languages, semicolon here. So here, so I'm going to print all the elements at once. How I can do that? So just a print is fine, I guess. So let's see whether it's gonna work in this case. Most probably it will not work. It will throw some exceptions. That's our assumption here. But still we can see that one here, but not sure whether that's the same, right? So here key value. So I guess there's a one, and I tried to copy that one, and I tried to print that one. It's not work. So if I am using copy, what's going to happen in this case? So we can see right now the my dictionary is copied from my date. So that's fine. So we need to use copy command to shallow copy of the dictionary. From keys, create a new dictionary with the keys from sequence and values. We don't get default. Return the value. Okay. So okay. So another one. So here I have a dictionary two. So what I'm going to do is my dictionary two should be from keys. Okay. Yes, this one I need some input. So let me search on Google how we can do that. So the from keys date values. So here we will take that value from here. So it's not a default values. Okay. So what we we are actually not doing this one. So here you have a list of keys and default value. You can provide that value here. Install a copy of the dictionary, create a and the value. So whatever value you are putting here, it will assign to this one. And whenever you are printing this one, you okay, we are printing the wrong one. We are printing the wrong one. Oh, I got it. We are not saved that document. So that's so example without specifying this one. That also there. So if you have some keys and you are not specifying the values. So in this case, what's going to happen in this? Everything should be none. So that's also about this one. And we can go to the next item. So if you need to get something from based on the key. So basically here, you know, let me check. So here I'm trying to get based on the key. So here, what's gonna happen in this case? Since it is none, whether it will print none, yes, it will print none. And the second option, you can provide a default value. So if I am providing a default value here, oh god, how I will remove this? Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Close. Okay, it's gone. So here, default value. So you are putting default value here, and you are saving that one. You are doing it again. So it's still it's none. So if there is a key, it will always display whatever be the value. So in this case, I provide a key that's not exist in my dict. So I just in that case it will print the default value. So default item returns a view object that display a list of key value tuples. That's a little bit understanding missing. So default in is used to dictionary to return a view. So here is the thing. You have a default default dot items output the view object. So it's saying like returns a view object that display a list of key value prime. So it's a display view object. So you are getting default items, and here I put the view object, and here convert a list of key value pairs. So it will convert into a list. That's a good thing. So if you need to convert some dictionary, so usually this will happen in Java or somewhere. In that case, usually this will happen in all the programming language. But I am saying like if you need to, yeah, if you need to convert a map into list, sometimes it will be difficult in some other languages. In Java, for the latest things, uh, yeah, there is an inbuilt and not latest. It is hash map. We have the latest. We have the method that will return the key set and value set. In the same way, these things will work. So these things will convert into a multi multi or a list actually. So you will have two items in one place, and this will like a object printing. So that's actually happening here. Even though it's a not an object, but it is a view object, as it's saying view object. Okay, so that's about that one. So here get we already discussed the keys and return a view object that display a list of keys. So if you need to display a key object, so here print maybe the default is the one that currently we are working on. So here I'm just taking the keys. So it's saying like it's a key object. So let's see the key, and it will return the key object, and from that key object you can convert into a list. So in the same way that we did in the previous for the items, so you can convert this into a list that I assume. So let's see that's one. Yeah, that also works. Then the next one, pop key default. Pop we know it will pop out one item based on the key, and if you if you are providing a non-existing key, so in that case what's going to happen? In that case you can provide a default here. In that case it will print that default. So in this case I am providing a default and the key that I am going to use is here the key. I know there is no key here, so it will always fail, but it will return the default. So that's the thing. So pop we can use, remove the item key and return value. Return the last in this insert a key value pair, that's already we discussed. Set default, return the value of a key if exists, otherwise insert key. That's an interesting one. So if I'm saying like set default, set default. So if there is no key here, we'll insert that. If there is a key here, it will not insert. So right now I am getting that key, printing into the console. This will work. So we can see default is printing here. So here we are. Okay, so what I can do here to understand what I mean here, so it will insert if there is nothing. So the key is already inserted into the default dictionary since it's not exist. So So I have this dictionary and I have default 2 dictionary and I have apples, bananas, cherries. So then what I'm going to do is I am going to call default dot update and update with the default 2. So what's going to happen in this? So I am updating default so I can print default right now. So then let's see what's going to happen. Since the keys are different, right? So cherries, it's updated with all the values from the other. The existing values are intact, and the new values is added. So if I am just changing this one to one, what's going to happen? So I am assuming only the values will be updated. So that's true. The values will be updated if the key is there, otherwise it will insert a new one. So that's also completed, and the values is the same view object display. So dictionary comprehension. So let me check the time. It's almost 16 minutes. So for one item it took dictionary methods it took sometimes. So like list comprehension, Python support dictionary comprehension for creating dictionaries in concise ways. Okay, so what it means is like, so for we can discuss about this one, this example. So if I need to find the squares of a particular values here, can put like squares, then this brackets, and for x in the range, these things we know, x in range 1 to 6, it will take all the values from the 1 to 6, and for we already know for and print, but in this case we are making that in the beginning of the statement. So that's the only difference here. So Python support dictionary comprehension for creating dictionaries in a concise ways. So this may be more and more advanced example we can make, but right now it's fine. So nested dictionaries, that's also an important things. So if you have multi array kind of scenarios and you need to multi map kind of scenario, so I have one value, two values, this also keys, this also keys, this also keys. So the key value in a key, that's a scenario here. So you can access a particular item from there without any problem. And let me do one thing. Let me check whether this possible. So I'm just adding one item. And what I'm going to do is I need to print all the all the dictionary items here. That's my command here, employment 1, employment 2, employment 3. I have only one key value. So that's also possible. So merging dictionaries, you can merge two dictionaries using update that we already discussed. One dictionary to the update to the another one. Using the OR operator, it's only apply Python 3.9 plus. So that probably we can just can just try. So here, whether it's going to work in this one. So we can see A1, B1, P3, and C4. So it's update the excessive one if it is there already there. So it's a kind of update here. So that's all about this one. So I took 2 videos to complete these things. It is fine because dictionary is an important thing. Key value structure, mutable. Key must be immutable, but values can change. Efficient access, versatile, can be used to represent a wide variety of data structures. That's the important thing of important about important things about these dictionaries. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.